JAKIB Sports Snake, JAKIB Sports YouTube Network. Rob Ellis, Barrett Brooks, Derek Gunn. Hope to be joined soon by Todd Pinkston. Todd is the new running backs coach for the Kansas City Chiefs. He gets to reunite with his old coach Andy Reid. So we're looking forward to hanging out with Todd. I know we're working on things, right, Gunner? We're getting there.
From what I'm told, they have audio but not video.
Okay.
So they're trying to get his video corrected. So we'll see.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I think we're. I think we have the man himself, and he's kind enough to join us while he's traversing the world, driving around there.
Oh, there he is.
That would be Todd Pinkston. Todd Pinkston, who was an Eagle from 2000 through 2005, and has now joined the coaching ranks in the NFL. Todd, welcome to the show, man. How you doing?
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. Good to see you, man.
Always good to see y'all, man. You know, it's always an honor when you get invited to a show after the years that I've been out of the league. But I appreciate it, though.
Well, you know, there's one part of me that says I'm somewhat surprised that you're coaching in the NFL. But in knowing what I know about you, you've always talked about coaching in some capacity, and you have gone through the ranks. Tell people about your coaching background, if you will. Because you're obviously your NFL career was cut short by that Achilles injury, and then all of a sudden you didn't waste much time getting into the coaching ranks.
Well, I think you know, I just pick it back off my dad. My dad was a high school coach, and following him around everywhere, regardless of what sport it was, from football, basketball, to track. You know, it dawned on me. It was like, man, I think I want to do this growing up. So after I retired from NFL, you know, it was a passion for me to just to get into coaching, mentor kids, and any feedback that I could give growing kids that's growing up right now. That's what I try to do, and I strive for it. So, I mean, make a long story short, you know, just get an opportunity to coach high school and coaching at Austin Peay State University, going back to a high school, doing internships with NFL. It was just in me to wanting to coach and I grind to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah, Todd, you interned with correct me if I'm wrong, with the Eagles in 2009. So you've really paid your dues, man. You weren't kidding. Like some guys, it feels like they retire and they get a gig right away. You really did it the hard way, man. You interned, like you said, high school, Austin Peay, and now you finally get your shot. Was there ever a point where you're like, man, this isn't happening overnight, or this isn't going to happen for me? I might have to change course. Or did you ever lose any faith?
Well, it was always that net for, man, what am I doing wrong? Why I'm not getting the opportunity? It was just a timing and place and stay humble. Staying humble, meaning, you know, for me, it's just like my time was going to come when it came, and it's just opportunity that came up. Coach Reid gave me a call, you know, after interning with him this past summer. I guess to see the hard work that I put in throughout the course of training camp. He saw he knew my goal. He knew what I wanted to do, and I always kept in contact with him. So just coaching at a high school this past year, keeping in contact with all the coaches, and it just paid away for me. And then it could be more perfect timing for this opportunity.
You know, when you look at coaching, you know, from the wide receiver position, running back position, you know, tight end position, all those are kind of, you know, interchangeable as far as, you know, what techniques are and stuff like that. You know, how'd you get in with the running backs as opposed to going to receiver?
Well, at the end of the day, Coach Andy Reid just told me, I know you know receiver, but learning a different position would help me out in the long run. That's one thing that I pride myself on, is always learning, always trying to sharpen my iron, regardless of what position. If it was tight end, O-line, D-line, or whatever, just getting the opportunity to coach is always something I love to do. Just like any other job. If it's something that you already know, I want to try to find something new, a new challenge. And so this is just a new challenge for me, a great opportunity, especially on this stage.
Hey, Todd, you talked about your dad being instrumental in your coaching down in Mississippi. Can you tell us what David Culley and your former teammate Greg Lewis meant to you in terms of getting that passion to coach?
Oh, you repeat that, Gunn?
Yeah. Can you tell us what David Culley and Todd and Greg Lewis have meant to you in terms of you following this coaching path?
Greg Lewis.
Yeah, and David Culley.
Oh yes. I speak with Coach Cully probably twice a month, and talk to Greg Lewis a lot. Those guys have inspired me, especially Coach Cully. He the one who wanted me to get into it. I guess he saw a vision in what I had in me. It just inspired me to want to get into coaching, keeping in contact with my contacts. And as far as Greg leading the way for me as far as getting in the coaching race, because he and I were teammates with the Eagles. So again, the opportunity to intern with Kansas City, and he was there, kind of like inspired me even more because he was a running back coach the last couple of years, and him playing receiver, and it showed that if you wanted to get it done, you could get it done, regardless of what position it is.
And you stepping into a pretty good spot here, Todd. Yeah, the Super Bowl champs, man. This is it's pretty nice. You're not digging your way out of some, the basement there in the NFL. You're in the penthouse.
Well, it's a high expectation. So I'm going in with, full head of steam, willing to learn, willing to get better. Like I said, continue to sharpen my iron, and, let's see what's going to happen.
Man, you're in Kansas City, man. Let me tell you something about Kansas City, bro. Go get you some barbecue, number one.
Oh, yeah.
Gates.
and number two, man, out there, that's the best thing going out there right now are the Kansas City Chiefs, man. And, it's going to be cool you being out there. I just want to make sure, man, when you go out there, man, act like you still know B. Brooks, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when I come out to visit my family, man, I just want to make sure you don't act like you know me. All right, man. Just remember me. All right, bro.
Well, how about this? How about you just show me around once you get out there? You come out there, and then I go.
There you go.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Hey, Todd, I'm curious, man. You spent, as we mentioned right off the top, you were here as an Eagle for 6 seasons, some really successful run, for that Eagles team, including getting that Super Bowl in '39. What are your memories of your time here and playing for the Birds?
Well, if I'm always thinking back to my rookie year, actually coming out when teams and people said I couldn't get the job done because of my frame, and just coming in and the work ethic that I had, I think it led into the becoming a starter my second year in the league, and the years that I had going up against Troy Vincent, Al Harris, Bobby Taylor, going against those guys every day gave me confidence to know that I could go against anybody because they were the top guys in the league at that time. So getting confidence from that, and going to an environment that's that fan base is going to be with you, and they're going to be with you through thick and thin. It gave me a confidence to know that I can play on that level, and my actions spoke for itself.
Todd, I remember when you suffered that Achilles injury in 2005, and you tried to come back. The Eagles had to let you go. You tried to come back with Washington, I believe it was, and that didn't work out. I mean, it's been a long time ago, but does it still bother you that you had to leave the game before you really wanted to, and it wasn't on your terms?
Yes, I always think about that, and I tell my son about this a few months ago. When you get that opportunity to take advantage of it, because you never know, you can be there one day and you be out the league the next. But not going out on my own terms, it kind of hurt me, but it kept me humble. It kept me humble to know that 5 to 6 years in the league was a lot better than some people that didn't get the opportunity to have the same years that I had. So I think back on it, but I don't regret it, because Coach Reid gave me that opportunity to be a part of something special. And the years that I had there with the team that we had, I can never forget those moments.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference 2023, Todd, versus, the 23 years ago when you broke in terms of players, the game? What are the big differences that you see now?
Well, if those guys think about it, shoot, we had our training camp was brutal. Guys we had tour days, sweat and tears. First 6 days of training camp was one of the hardest days that I had growing up. But I think Troy Vincent is in the National Football Leagues is taking care of a lot of guys a lot more now than we had back in the past. So I think it's a different generation. Guys playing a little longer, guys taking care of their bodies a lot more. And then, like I said, the National Football League is actually taking care of those guys a lot more now than back then.
Is that the biggest difference that you see? What's the difference between athletes back when we played and coaching these guys you have right now? What's the biggest difference on how you approach these younger guys?
Right now, regardless of what level you play on, guys always figure that they always done made it to the next level. So in high school, guys already think they're in college. Guys in college already think they're in the league. In National Football League, they think they can't get better. So that's one of the challenges that, you have as far as coaching-wise, or just make sure them guys not pick it too soon, because, you're always going to have a chance to get better at the next level, regardless if you're in NFL. Well, let's get a chance to go to a Pro Bowl, get a chance to go to a Super Bowl. So you always have those challenges in front of you, and I think the generation finally realizing that it's not a cakewalk, but if you do your part, then great things will happen for you.
Hey, Todd, anytime I look at players, and I've been doing this for so long, I always say, what, this guy looks like he could coach. That guy I don't know about. You were such a nice guy. I never thought you would be a coach, and now you're coaching guys that get paid more than you do. Do you have that dark side? Sometimes you just got to get up in a player's face to get their attention. Do you have that dark side where you can be a nice guy? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's my hidden secret. That's what people didn't know. But I have it in me. Like I said, I'm not the kind that get in guys' face. I'm not the kind that curse a lot. I can get my point across on certain things in any given situation. So I'm a guy that'll pull you to the side, ask the why, explain yourself why you do it, and let's correct it as it goes. So this generation is lack thereof or not doing that as much, because I'm not the guy that's going to get in your face, because at the end of the day, you still got to show the love to the guy that you're coaching. So I'm one of those laid-back guys that's going to get my point across without getting in your face and whooping and hollering, because at the end of the day, you still got to do your job, and I have to do mine as well.
Ooh, that's why I say I can't coach in the league, because I'm cussing somebody out. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm cussing somebody out. Oh, you've been here before, huh?
Some guys need it, though. Some guys need it, but I know I can get my point across without doing that, though.
Right.
Todd, I'm sure you keep an eye, even though you're a Chief now, but you keep an eye on the Eagles. What do you think about Jalen Hurts? What do you think about this offense, these receivers, this Eagle squad that we have here?
I'm always watching them. And I still have a great fan base. Guys still hit me up. Just because I'm with the Eagles, that don't mean I don't still have that Eagle spirit in my heart, because they were the guys that gave me the opportunity to come there. But what they have going up there is something special. Getting the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl with DeVonta going into his he's in his second year, and the acquisition of Brown and that defense that they had, and the offense is very explosive. They're doing great things over there in Philadelphia. Yes, I watch them. But at the end of the day, you still got to do your job wherever you at.
Who are some of the former teammates outside of Greg Lewis that you still keep close contact with?
Oh, man, do you really want to know that? No, I still talk to Brian Westbrook. We still conversate on a weekly basis or a 2-week basis. I talk to Hugh Douglas, who was up there in Philadelphia right now. He was in Atlanta. I talked to Dorsey Levens, Billy McMullen, Corey Simon every now and then. I actually talked to Corey Detmer. Got a chance to meet his son the other day at Mississippi State.
Oh, duck meat.
Oh, wow.
I didn't tell me.
Duck meat. You know about duck meat.
those are a few guys that still keep in contact with on a consistent basis.
Nice,
Okay.
nice. All right. Well, listen. When do everything start cracking? Are you in Kansas City now? When do you get started with everything?
No, I get started on Monday.
Okay.
I get started on Monday. I'm doing some stuff right now. Doing a little traveling, and I'll be heading back up on Monday. Yes, Monday. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Todd, well, listen, man, we
Cool,
appreciate you hopping on, and best of luck, except when you're playing the Eagles. We wish you all the best.
Well, I always said, my son was trying to tell me, like, Dad, I'm a traitor. But I was like, no, it's the difference in being a Kansas City Chief and the Eagles. Yes, Al got drafted there and worked for the Kansas City Chiefs, but it's all about fly, Andy, fly. That's the thing
There
about
you
it.
go.
So
There you go.
both ways.
Yeah.
So,
Well said, Todd. Listen, man, all the best. Thanks for hopping on for a couple minutes.
Thank you, man.
man, thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you, Todd. Good luck with
Absolutely.
everything.
Be safe, brother. And good luck
Thanks.
to you.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. Good guy. Good guy, Todd.